Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Of course, I am back for the preview to our game this weekend, which is a clash on the seaside as we travel to Blackpool. This is a huge game. This is a huge game. There's no doubt about that. And you know, it's going to be really interesting, and you know, we're going to have to come out. There's no excuses in this one, as far as I'm concerned. We have to win, and that is it. So obviously, Bloomfield Road is the destination for us tomorrow as we take on Blackpool. Play 3:00 kickoff. Yeah, I mean, we go into this game on the back of that draw, which, yeah, it's classed as a draw, but it was a loss. It was a loss. There was no draw about that result, especially with the circumstances. You know, like I said, this is a massive game down at the bottom. You know, where 3 points is a real must for us. There's no doubt about it. I mean, a point, it'll be no good to us or Blackpool, actually. I think it's going to be a scrappy game. It's not going to be the best game, there's no doubt, but you know, it's just about getting the 3 points. Like I say, it is, two teams that are really struggling at the bottom. So it is going to be a sellout tomorrow for us in the away end. It's going to be an absolutely incredible atmosphere. And with it being such a small ground, the noise obviously gets elevated a lot more. So we need to stick with the lads and make that difference. However, obviously, Blackpool fans will have been given a boost, really, haven't they? To be honest with you, with the sacking of Michael Appleton, lots turned on him, didn't believe in what he was doing anymore, and of course, they did pull the plug on him. Now, obviously, Blackpool came into this game hoping to bounce back after their 2-0 away loss at Watford. So they're on really poor form too. Obviously into the opposition a bit. Obviously, this is Blackpool's second season back in the Sky Championship after winning the League One playoffs. So they obviously at the end of the 2009-10 season, Blackpool were promoted to the Premier League. The first ever Premier League match, the Seasiders defeated Wigan Athletic 4-0. However, so they were unable to hold on to their form and were relegated back to the Sky Bet Championship at the end of the season. Blackpool then would stay in the Championship for 2 seasons before facing third relegation to League One. Now, obviously, they did announce that Mick McCarthy is now their new manager. It was announced yesterday. After the dismissal of Michael Appleton during the week. Obviously, Blackpool sit 23rd in the table, and obviously just below us. And yeah, they have really been struggling this season, like we have. So yeah, ones to watch in this one. I think, first of all, I think first player has to be Jerry Yates. Obviously, Yates is the top scorer for Blackpool at the moment. Contributing a total of 10 goals and 3 assists in the 27 games he has played. Obviously, a threat between the posts. And Yates, I've got some stats here. Yates has an overall shot accuracy of 58%. And obviously, the 26-year-old Yorkshireman began his professional career at Rotherham United, where he went on loan to clubs such as Harrogate Town, Carlisle United, and Swindon Town before joining Blackpool in 2020. So in the 2019-20 season at Swindon Town, Yates scored a total of 12 goals in the 25 appearances he made. So we're going to have to be watchful of him. Like I say, he's going to be a threat. But yeah, we're just going to be professional, and we've just got to nullify that threat he's got, and give him no time on the ball. Next up, obviously, Theo Corbeanu. Corbeanu obviously joined Blackpool on loan from Wolves on a season-long loan in the summer. So far, in 18 appearances, the Canadian has scored 3 goals and made 1 assist. 20 years of age, a youngster obviously. He's made over 42 successful dribbles this season for the club. Showing his strength carrying the ball, so he's got a real strength of carrying that ball. So we need to close him quickly, and don't allow him to just, practically walk into the penalty area. During his professional career, Corbeanu has enjoyed successful loan spells at Sheffield Wednesday and MK Dons in League One during the 2021-22 season, helping MK Dons reach the playoffs. So yeah, again, like I said, another player, we have to look out for him. He's gonna, want to get on the ball. And he's gonna drive it as well. So we're gonna have to be careful here. Callum Connolly is the final player I've picked. Obviously, he joined Blackpool last year from Everton. Not last year, 2021. Sorry. So he's made over 13 key passes this season, and he's known for his tough tackling. So one of these players that like to tackle. I've been given 7 yellow cards and 1 red so far this campaign. So the defender has gone on 8 loan spells during his career at Everton, playing for clubs such as Barnsley, Wigan, Ipswich, Bolton, Lincoln City, and Fleetwood. So he likes to tackle. So if we can, get on the front foot early on and really test him, make sure he's kind of tested and maybe get himself booked early on, and then then he's running a tightrope and you just never know from them. But yeah, again, another solid defender still, and it'd be tricky to come up against him. But yeah, as I say, I can't even speak to it. I don't know what's going on. Like I say, it's been such a busy day. Obviously, that's why this preview's come quite later than usual previews that I do. It's been a busy day at uni, so I had to just kind of fit this in tonight instead of doing it during the day, which is what I usually do. And of course, just breaking off before we get into the team news for our perspective tomorrow, decided to treat myself to some new town merchandise, and of course I have got one of the new trading tops this year, which is absolutely so nice, literally. And obviously big sale in the shop, so I just decided to go down today, obviously on my lunch break, and get some new stuff. So yeah, this is one of the tops making his debut tonight on the channel. But getting onto the team news then, so obviously, as we know, Lee Nichols does remain out, but a bit of an update here. He has had his operation on his shoulder, so it's a case of kind of assessing how he reacts to the surgery now, and see how he goes before before we can actually say how long he's going to be out for. So be interesting to see what happens there. But obviously, hopefully it's not too bad. I mean, if we can get him back in the next month or so, that'd be good, but just have to see what happens. Obviously, in the press conference today as well, Turton has been announced to be available tomorrow, so he will be back this weekend. Obviously, he's been out for a lengthy spell on this, like I say, he's, been injured, and obviously, a bit of a bad injury he's got, but obviously he's come back now and he's ready to go again. So that's a big boost for us this weekend. Obviously, I don't think he should start. I think he should be on the bench, but it's a good option to have on the bench, and obviously get him some minutes into the second half, potentially, depending on what's happening. But yeah, big boost to have him back. Apart from that, another, obviously, talking about, obviously, it was expected that Knockout was meant to be training this week, but unfortunately, he hasn't been able to. He arrived from Greece with some bone bruising apparently. So yeah, and then obviously, kind of, Marks in his press conference said that he's not going to rush him back. But the thing is, he needs to be back in that, and he needs to come in soon, because we just need him. We need him to, to come in and hit the ground running. And I was very hopeful he would start this weekend, so that is a bit of a blow, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, it's just one of those. Hopefully, in the coming weeks, well, like I said, we need him back in ASAP. We need him. If he's not ready this week, he needs to be coming back in next weekend. We can't afford to be wasting any time. But yeah, obviously getting to my team lineups now. So obviously, I'd go with a 3-4-2-1 formation, to be honest with you. And I don't expect at all throughout this match to be sitting behind the ball with 6 or 7 men behind in the defensive line. Keep it as a 3-4-2-1, obviously, and obviously just be positive. Please be positive, Mark. So I'm going to put Bilo Kapic in goal, of course. Lees, Healy, and Pearson in the defence, with Lawton, Hogg, Kasumu, and Ruffles. Jack Radoni and Holmes the forward in behind the striker, which is John Rhodes. So yeah, that is my lineup. Overall thoughts then, just to kind of summarise. Yeah, we've got to come out of the blocks early on here. We have, because if we can start off quickly, get an early goal, and then get another goal, don't sit back, which is what I was going to go into now. Mark has got to learn his lessons here. This is, 3 games on the bounce. He's not learned his lesson. He needs to make it. He needs to quickly learn his lesson now, because this is clearly not work. He's clearly not worked. Holding back, sitting back on leads time and time again. It is infuriating. Like I said, if we go 1-0 up early on, then we have got to go for another goal, and quickly. And we keep going until the very end. When I say keep going, I mean attacking. Keep attacking until the very end. And, for the full 90 minutes, there's no excuses. Yeah, I think, for me, no negative tactics in this one. It won't be. It's not acceptable. If this is what we decide to do, to do at some point in the game. Not saying go out full blade, because you still have to be wary of Blackpool. But you need to show adventure. You need to be more attacking for the full 90 minutes. Not just until you get a goal and then it's job done. No, we've got to keep going. Like I said, this is a massive game, and the fight to stay up. Both teams know they desperately need a win. A draw is no good for either side. From our perspective, we need to perform and ultimately get the 3 points. 3 points is the crucial thing, to be honest with you. Forget the performance, Ben. Forget the performance, actually. We just need to win. It's simple as that. Obviously, they will be looking at that manager bounce. For me, I think it's nonsense, because yes, I know in the past that it seems to happen to us all the time, where clubs seem to sack the managers and then get a manager in right before they're about to play us. It always seems to happen, and in the past it has gone against us, that. But forget all that. We need to just focus here, focus on ourselves, and get a result. That is it. No excuse. Never mind the manager bounce. We've got to focus on. Doesn't matter what's happened before. We have to focus on this game and going forward. And it's simply to get the 3 points, like I say, and come away. If we can get the win, depending on the results elsewhere, it is a potential that we will get out of the relegation zone on goal difference. So with a game in hand still. So if we can win this game, then it will provide us with that platform to build on it then. And hopefully go get a few results on the bounce. It seems to me that we can't seem to get more than 2 or 3 results on the bounce at the moment. Obviously, we had 2 wins over the festive period, as we know, and then it just went completely kaput again. But we need to try and find some form, and it has to start tomorrow. So, yeah. I'm not going to do a score prediction. I'm just going to see what happens. But obviously, I really, we have to be winning this game. I've said it about 1,000,000 times in these streams. I do about it, but we do. We have to be winning it. So, interesting to see what happens. Both teams scrapping at the bottom of the league. Both teams are wanting to win, like I said. The draw is no good. So, I think that will maybe see it being more of an open game then. Because both teams will need to... Well... I hope that we, like I say, from Blackpool's perspective, they will go for it because they are at home as well. But from our perspective, we have to do it for the full 90 minutes, like I said earlier. And so it should be an open game, an open game. It's end to end, and but I think that really we need to be putting a stamp on the possession base and getting most of the possession. But I still think it'll be end to end in terms of they will try and get forward as well and create stuff as well. So yeah, we'll just have to see. Like I say, I'm really looking forward to going to Blackpool again. Obviously, it's a great away day, to be fair. And it is always nice to go to the seaside for the day. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I say, I want to be coming home amongst other town fans with a big smile on my face after 3 points being pocketed. So yeah. So yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching. I think that is it for today's preview. Please, like I say, make sure you hit the like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and comment your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think. What do you think the score's going to be? What are your team lineups? And how are you feeling going into this game? Because to be honest with you, because of what's happened, in the past few games, I don't feel that confident still. But I still feel like it's a game we have to be winning because of the league position. So we are higher than them only just, but yeah, it's a game that if either team can get a win, it will really boost the chances of staying up, in my opinion. And I go back to it. These games, and the teams around you, these games are vital. As we know, you have to be winning the games that are around the teams around you. So we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, like I said, if you are going to Blackpool, I'll see you there. And obviously, say hello if you see me, of course. And yeah. So yeah, have a good weekend, everybody. Hopefully 3 points. And yeah. So yeah, stay safe, take care. And as always, come on you Terriers, up the town. I'll see you on the next one. See you later, guys.